All right, Bobby, let's talk about you a little bit. We've talked about President Trump. Let's shift this to you a little bit. We mentioned at the top that you're running for governor there of Maine. I've got a three-part question. First of all, why do you want to be governor? The second part of that would be what ails Maine at this point in time? What do you see some of the challenges being? And then how do you fix them?
Great question. So first point is, if you had asked me 3 years ago if I want to be the governor of Maine, I would have said no interest in it. I live here on a lake. I'm in the middle of the woods. I don't need that. I'm not drinking blue drinks out of coconuts on an island. But the reality is, I don't need any of this extra stuff. Well, the bottom line is, it has overwhelmed me in the last couple of years traveling around this state, all 16 counties. There is no way to fix this state unless you are the governor, and you do, as we were just talking a minute ago about Trump. You do what you say you will do, which goes to the second part of the question. What's ailing this state? I guess I would say, what's not ailing this state? We are in a state of complete disrepair. We've had 10,000 overdoses last year. This governor doesn't give a damn about the fact that we are losing kids right and left. Wherever I go, I see the pattern and the footprint of the big drug traffickers, the ones that I put out of business all over the world, both as a Navy intelligence officer and an assistant secretary. So, that's the first big thing that drew me to it. The second is that our taxes are out of control. Our taxes right now are the highest property taxes in the United States, in a state that makes an average income of $42,000. That makes no sense. So that's all because of the Democrat mandates that they drove down onto the towns, onto the cities, on top of course, all the regs they've put on the businesses. So I want to create a very pro-business environment that is safe. And then the last big thing is, the last thing I tend to talk about is education, because we were near the top of the country in education, and now 70% of our fourth graders can't read. More than 70%, 75% can't do basic math at the eighth grade level. How are you going to go be successful in life, whether you're going to go work at Bath Iron Works, or you're going to go out and start your own company, or be a journalist, or anything else, if you cannot do basic reading and basic math? So all of those were where I started, Terrence, and it's actually quite easy to fix those if you put your head to it. As they say, in a world of utter mediocrity, it doesn't take much to be great.